toilet paper brands face eco wake-up call. The U.S. tissue sector is undergoing a quiet but significant transformation. According to the Natural Resources Defense Council's NRDC 7th annual issue with Tissue Scorecard, a growing number of brands are proving that toilet paper doesn't have to come at the expense of climate-critical forests. The 2025 edition of the scorecard evaluated 152 products and highlighted a widening gap in sustainability performance. Just 36 products earned top marks, A or A+, for using 100% recycled fiber, while 80 were rated D or F for their continued use of virgin fiber sourced from places like Canada's boreal forest, a massive carbon sink where nearly 1 million acres are clear-cut annually. While legacy brands like Charmin, Angel Soft, Quilted Northern, Amazon Basics, and Kirkland continue to rely heavily on forest-derived inputs, landing F ratings in the report, a newer wave of players is carving out market share by leaning into recycled and bamboo-based solutions. Brands such as Green Forest, Trader Joe's 100% recycled, and Whole Foods 365 recycled received A+ scores, with FSC-certified bamboo products like Aria and Natural Value also earning praise for their lower impact. Interestingly, this year marked a pivot for Procter & Gamble, whose new Charmin Ultra Bamboo product received a B grade, its best score yet, signaling some movement toward more sustainable sourcing. But most of P&G's portfolio, including traditional Charmin lines, still scored at the bottom. Kimberly-Clark's Cottonelle, Kleenex, and Scott products earned D ratings, reflecting small improvements in sustainability criteria, but stopping short of adopting recycled or alternative fibers at scale. Forest fiber sourcing and Scope 3 risks for brands. The issue at the heart of the tissue sector's divide is fiber sourcing, and it's becoming a material concern not just for climate advocates, but for ESG-focused buyers and investors. The NRDC's analysis highlights that if every American swapped just one roll of forest-sourced toilet paper for a recycled option, the environmental savings would be substantial. Over 1 billion gallons of water saved, 1.6 million trees preserved, and nearly 800 million pounds of carbon pollution avoided. These figures are particularly relevant for companies managing Scope 3 emissions. Tissue procurement, often a minor line item in facilities and janitorial budgets, can quickly add up across operations. For businesses aiming to decarbonize their supply chains, switching to recycled or bamboo-based tissue can be a low-barrier, high-impact move. The boreal forest remains a focal point of concern. As one of the world's most carbon-dense ecosystems, its degradation through clear-cut logging directly undermines corporate climate targets and raises compliance risks in regions with tightening climate disclosure rules. Fragmentation of boreal habitats also brings biodiversity concerns, with species like the boreal caribou at risk. With a maturing supply chain for sustainable alternatives, the performance gap between conventional and eco-friendly toilet paper is narrowing. Recycled and FSC-certified bamboo products are now widely available, competitively priced, and increasingly visible in mainstream retail and private label portfolios. For procurement officers and brand strategists, this creates a clear opportunity to differentiate on environmental performance, particularly as climate accountability becomes a procurement priority. As NRDC's scorecard shows, the tissue market is no longer just about softness or price. It's becoming a barometer for corporate values, sourcing transparency, and climate alignment. Brands that pivot now may not only reduce their environmental footprint, but also future-proof their place in an evolving consumer and B2B landscape.